Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you all how I did my boho braids. I did it on an old braid out that didn't last long. It probably lasted a day. It didn't come out right and my hair was still kind of wet. Well, no, it was still wet. So first off, these are the things that I used in the video. I use Melanin's leave-in conditioner. This is Melanin Hair Care. I use Wetline Extreme Gel, and I also use some edge control, but meant for braiding. And I had clips and a comb and my Denman brush. So as far as the edge control, just look for something that's meant for braids and it has like a good hold on it, and it'll be perfect. So don't get edge control, get like braiding wax or something like that. So I section my hair off. You probably can't really tell, but I'm sectioning it off into 4 different sections so that I can get ready to prep my hair, which is detangling it. And y'all, these parts are not going to be perfect. So if you're looking for perfection for this style, this is not the video, okay? So I used a few pumps of the Melanin Hair Care to soften it up, and then I started the detangling process. Remind me to never chew gum while filming a video again. So you want to make sure your hair is fully detangled. So when detangling, I work in small sections to ensure that all of the hair has no knots, no tangles, no nothing, because if you're braiding it and there's tangles there, you're only going to make the hairstyle and situation worse. So you want to make sure you take your time, detangle, and as you can see, when it's fully detangled, your hair has more length, more fullness, because it's not all shrunk and shriveled together. So after doing this, I go ahead and I wrap it up in a ball and I work on the next section. This was the best that I could do, okay? That's the best I could do. And so I put the braiding wax or edge control on the inside and outside of the section that I'm working on, and then I split it and also apply the wax, or well, I'll just keep saying edge control. I'll apply the edge control on each section as well. So once I part it, I go ahead and just put some on that part as well. Then I'll start the braiding process and I make sure that it's fully detangled. So after smoothing it, I go ahead and start braiding. So what you have to think about is that you have to braid and take a piece out every once in a while, right? So I saw videos of people taking the piece out but putting it in their mouth with fresh products on it. I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. So I just threw it over my finger, like as you can see there, or I just kind of just threw it out of the way, because you're basically just taking little pieces out as you go when you're braiding, and you just want to get it out the way enough for you to get down lower enough to keep going, so it doesn't come back into the braid, if that makes sense. And then once I go towards the ends, I really just twirl it around my fingers and leave it at that. I don't braid all the way down because that's how you can get tangles on your end. So I kind of leave like maybe 2 inches of the hair out, as you can see. So this is how it should look when you finish. And now I'm gonna continue. And if you look at the back, one of them is crooked. So like I said, it's not gonna be perfect, but you'll be able to conceal it if you start putting more pieces out, like how I did. You can't even tell. One thing I will say is to make sure you're the neatest in the front section of your hair, because that's what everyone sees. But when it's the back part of your head, it's easier to conceal it or hide that your parts aren't perfect, or that the braids aren't exactly in the middle of the parting, like all type of stuff like that. So I basically do the same process. I put the edge control on my edges, or the braiding wax on my edges, and then I work the wet line extreme gel down the roots of my hair, and I smooth it with the Denman brush, and then I start braiding. And as I braid, I take out pieces every once in a while. In this clip, I'm gonna over exaggerate my movement so that you can see how I exactly do it. And this right here, I'm giving y'all a length check. Period. Okay, so now I'm showing you slow and in detail how I do it. So you basically start off with a regular braiding or plait style, and every few centimeters or inches or so, you want to start taking out individual pieces, and do not add it back to the braid. You literally want it left out, and then once you're done, you want to take the little pieces and put gel or something on them to keep the curl pattern. So you just do this in repetition. You plait, you take a piece out, as you can see that, and then you keep going and don't add it back. Same process, same rotation. So it's the same motion. You braid, you take a little strand out and leave it outside of the braid, and continue braiding, and you do this several times. Now the more you use, the more strands you pull out, the fuller your hair will look. The less strands you pull out, the less full your hair will look. So if you want to get the boho look, do as many single pieces of strands as you can. Um, yeah, and it'll come out the way you like it. The takedown process wasn't that bad either. You just got to be patient. So now I'm trying to finish the top pieces, and remember that I said if your parting is not the neatest, make sure that you try your best to be the neatest in the front sections. So after 4 hours and 30 minutes, I believe that's how long it took me. I was very satisfied with how it looked. You can't beat this on your natural hair. This looks so good. So I took Lotta Body MEL Organics Mousse. The Lotta Body was for a hold, and the MEL Organics was for like softness and shine. And I worked this through my hair as if you would with box braids, and it really did good in keeping my style held up on top of the wet line extreme. But yeah, and my head also smelled really, really good. So yeah, I'm very satisfied with this style. So these are just a few clips of me showing you how it looks from different angles. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.